Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Veterans Memorial Arena for tonight's matchup between the visiting Beverly Panthers and your Somerville Highlanders. Welcome to MIAA Youth Night here with our Somerville Highlanders are joined by the Somerville Youth Hockey Association Mike team. Let's give it up for them. And now for the introduction of our starting lineup. First, for the visiting Beverly Panthers. Starting at left wing, a senior, number 12, Connor Wallace. At center, a junior, number 7, Logan Bowen. At right wing, senior and captain of the Panthers, number 23, Johnny Mesa. On left defense, a senior, captain of the Panthers, number 5, Thomas Simeon. On right defense, a junior, number 19, Ryan Everett. And starting in goal, a senior and captain of the Panthers, number 30, PJ Redmond. Assistant coach of the Panthers is Andrew Irving, and their head coach, Mr. Andrew Scott. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the home team, starting for your Somerville Highlanders. Starting at left wing, sophomore, number 11, Brayden Hart. At center, senior, assistant captain of the Highlanders, number 10, Tim. On right wing, sophomore, number 3, Kyle Antonelli. On left defense, sophomore, and assistant captain of the Highlanders, number 14, Shane Doe. On right defense, a junior, number 5, Pasquale Candelino. And starting in goal, sophomore, number 35, Damian Jackson. Highlanders assistant coaches, Christian Brinkley, Bill Baruco, Ray McCurry, and head coach in his 5th year is Mr. Chris Capasso. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please rise, move your hands for the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome to Somerville Highlander Hockey on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and tonight the Highlanders welcome into the vet the Panthers of Beverly High School. Highlanders coming up a loss to Lexington, a 5-2 loss. That is, of course, available here on Somerville Ed TV if you'd like to check that out. But they are looking to bounce back tonight against the 3-4 Panthers, as Beverly coming off an 8-4 loss against Masconomet. So both teams looking to bounce back. Highlanders 4-2 on the young season as we are about ready to get underway, as Tim Jones takes the opening draw for the Highlanders, won by Beverly. Keep an eye out for number 8, Kobe Malionic, for the Panthers, as well as Jonathan Meza, number 23. He just dumped that puck right back into the Highlanders zone, as he is quite an offensive player, is Meza. Fired in from the point, handled in the goal there and held on to by Highlander goalie Damian Jackson, as Jackson in between the pipes tonight. Highlanders giving their second line the start. Seamus Foley out for tonight, as that is a coach's decision. So Foley not in this game. Difficult game for Foley to be out of, because Beverly, an electrifying offensive team. Very, very dangerous, as Meza has it in the corner. Looks to stick handle out, looks to get out in front, and he does, into the crease. Puck is bouncing around. We have a whistle as the puck was removed and the net came off its mooring. You could see right there as Meza, coming in from the corner, was able to get that puck into the crease. Really good job in goal by Damian Jackson to stay in front of it. Matt DeAngelis in to take the draw for the Highlanders. He wins it back. Shane Doe will whip it around as Casesso tries to get onto it, but it's cycled back deeper by the Panthers. As they try to put that one into the slot, it does bounce around there. Knocked around in between the face-off circle, sent wide of the net by O'Leary. Now Casesso able to knock that one out for the Highlanders. So Highlanders look to set their offense now from their defensive zone. Puck comes out to Matt Costa, but he can only touch it up as it goes into the Panthers zone. Nice steal there by Tim Jones as he knifes in. Timmy with the forehand shot there off the right blocker of Panther goalie PJ Redmond. Highlanders keeping it in the attacking zone here behind the net, as Braden Hart trying to get control there, but pulled out by Simeon for the Panthers. Held in for just a moment there by Antonelli, but then cleared away for the icing by Zachary Howe for the Panthers. So should say Anthony Barrer for the Panthers. That will come back to the Panthers' end. 13-19 remaining here in the first period. We are just underway from the vet. Highlanders off to an electrifying start, 4-2. Remember, 10 wins will get them into the playoffs. Yet again, third year running, the Highlanders could make it into the playoffs. Once again, another icing as Beverly sent that one down ice. These two teams battled twice last year. Beverly got the best of it both times, 5-2 here at the vet, 2-1 at Beverly. Highlanders led briefly in that game here at the vet, as that one sent in by Shane Doe, bounces off a defender. Cycled deeper by Candelino. Tim Jones has it out to Doe at the point. That one deflected once again. Nice job there by Malionic as that puck was sent wide. Now Doe will dump it back in for the Highlanders as Jones goes for a change. Puck cycled all the way around. Candelino has to chase it all the way down behind the Highlander net. And now Beverly has it in the attacking zone as DeAngelis comes out with speed. That one along the glass, down ice. It's going to be whistled for the icing as DeAngelis sent it down. Face-off will come back to the Highlander zone. Make sure you're keeping your eye here on Somerville Ed TV's YouTube channel. We've got all kinds of live broadcasts, including this live hockey broadcast, boys basketball, as well as girls basketball this winter. Sign up for notifications, mash those buttons, as Meza with the shot wide to the near side. DeAngelis, I should say, Doe will send that one down, and he sends it out of bounds. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, mash all those buttons, sign up for notifications so you know when we've got a live broadcast coming up. As DeAngelis in the face-off circle, that one won by the Panthers. As it gets through the slot, Highlanders will carry it out. As it got out of the zone, Simeon sent it back in. DeAngelis will set the offense. Gets it to Casessa. Highlanders looking for some flow here. They really haven't found much offensive flow the first 4 minutes of this game. And Beverly with the backhand into the attacking zone. Meza tries to keep it in. He succeeds. Meza working. DeAngelis trying to get the puck away from him here on the near boards. Meza goes to the forehand, sends it across ice. They'll cycle it around here back to the near side where Simeon gets it. He'll cycle it back down towards behind the net, but DeAngelis will pick it up. Looks for Casessa. Coming out of the zone, but sent back by Beverly. Now Beverly gets the line change. Fresh legs out on the ice for the Panthers. Highlanders go for the line change as well. Big hit right there on the forecheck for the Panthers, but the Highlanders able to clear the zone. As Marco Lewis got that out. Now Candelino, far corner, trying to get the puck out of the zone. Beverly continuing to apply the pressure. As that cycled down by Fisher. DeAngelis able to get it out of the zone. But Fisher sends it right back in. Highlanders go for the change. Shane Doe had to play it right upon getting out on the ice. And Antonelli and Braden Hart ran into one another, but the Highlanders into the attacking zone now, just for a moment, as Beverly quickly able to clear. Now Shane Doe looking to settle matters here. You can really feel the lack of presence of Seamus Foley out on the ice right now. He is somebody who could puck handle, or stick handle, I should say, coming out of the zone. That's something they'll have to look for number 14, Shane Doe, as well as obviously DeAngelis, number 4, and Casessa, number 7. Highlanders live and die by numbers 4 and 7. They lead the team in points, both of them with 22 points apiece. That draw won by Beverly. It's the puck against the far side of the netting. Nice fast hands there by Jackson as he gets it into the glove. That one popped up right in front of him in the crease, was able to get the glove on it and hold on. Beverly continuing the attack here. So Highlanders trying to find ways to get it out of their zone. Tim Jones taking the draw. He wins that one. Doe will send it around. Gets out of the zone as Everett unable to hold it in. Now Antonelli trying to get that one into the Highlander zone with the poke, but instead it comes back towards for Beverly, I should say. Now Braden Hart trying to get that one out, trying to carry it out, gets it poked away and out of bounds. Highlanders having trouble holding on to possession here. Face-off will come back to the Highlander zone. 10:03 remaining here in the first period. Scoreless tie here from the bet. Highlanders looking to win the second of their 4-game homestand after losing to Lexington in the first game. It's a 4-game homestand for the Highlanders. We'll have all 4 of those games here for you here on Somerville Ed TV. We had Lexington, got Beverly tonight. This coming Saturday, we will have Plymouth South here at noon here at the Vet on Saturday, January 11th, and then a big GBL game against Medford at 5:30 on Monday the 13th. We will have that for you here on Somerville Ed TV live on our YouTube channel. Mash the buttons, like, share, and subscribe as Beverly is able to win that faceoff, and out with speed is Logan Bowen. Bowen had a hat trick in the Beverly last victory, for the Panthers' last victory. As that pushed aside, cleared out, DeAngelis finds Casessa up ice. Casessa gets it poked away, though, by Bowen. Now in neutral ice, they try to get it to Meza. Highlanders will be able to dump it in. Big hit there on Meza by Casessa. Now Highlanders get a change. Fresh legs out for the Highlanders as Fisher comes into the area with speed. He wraps around the goal, looks for the shot, blocked easily there by Damian Jackson. Good position by the young sophomore. Now Antonelli. He will dump that one in. Braden Hart looking to collect it behind the net. Working near boards here is Antonelli. As Hart trying to get that puck away, Highlanders will get the turnover in neutral ice and send it right back into the attacking zone. Tim Jones mucking it up along the boards. Antonelli there as well. As they cycle it deeper, Beverly comes away with it. Looking to get it out of the attacking zone is Beverly, and they're able to. And now speed as Malionik tries to break out. Sent back in by Hart. Now Bauer is in. He's got speed. Switches to the forehand, puts it up against Jackson. Damian was up to the task. Now Antonelli trying to break out there, but Simeon able to collect it. Highlanders go for the change. Lots of open ice here for Simeon as he passes it off to O'Leary, who touches it into the zone. Doe will chase that down for the Highlanders. 8 minutes remaining in the first period. Scoreless tie here from the vet, Shane Doe, getting out of the zone to Casesso. Highlanders have some numbers here with Casesso. Casesso brings it far side, loses his edge there for a moment, but keeps possession. Gets it back to Doe at the point. Doe crosses it here near side. Touch there by Costa, but cleared out by the Panthers. Now DiCarlo. Lost it for a moment, but recollected. Now DeAngelis knifing through. He's got speed. DeAngelis with the shot just wide to the far side, I should say. Casesso looking for Costa in the slot. Gets knocked away by Alexeyev. And the Highlanders able to keep that one in as Candelino kept it in. Fires that one towards the net. And it goes off a defender's stick out of bounds into the netting. Face-off will stay in the Panthers' end. Highlanders turning things around now, tilting the ice the other direction as Beverly had the run of play through the first portion of this period. And here at the midway point, Highlanders have got some possession as well in the attacking zone as Alexeyev will send this out, but kept in there by Candelino. It's Braden Hart sends that deeper. Candelino will send it deep. That was Ben DiCarlo who kept it in on the far side. Sorry about that. Now Candelino keeps it in at the point. Braden Hart will pick it up in the corner, looking to, unable to, but Candelino again keeps it in. Nice job there by Pasquale. As he cycles it around behind the net. Pinching in to play that is DiCarlo. As that's sent back around the boards, Candelino looks to collect it. Not quite able to, as Alexeyev, though, is cut off by Hart as Hart got control for a moment. Now the Panthers will finally be able to clear it out of the zone as that puck is sent forward by Wheeler. That's going to go for an icing. So the face-off will stay in the Panthers' end. Of course, in high school, unlike in the NHL ranks, the icing does allow for the line change. So the Panthers able to get fresh legs out there, get their first line out there. Highlanders also have their first line out there as DeAngelis looks to win the draw, but Panthers come away with it. As Wallace down ice. Big hit there. As Candelino was kind of took the worst of that one from Wallace, but was able to get the puck away. Sent back into the zone. Doe tried to clear it away, but Meza was there. And Meza coming in. Covered up is the puck by Jackson. Good job there by Damian to cover that up as Meza was knifing in from the far face-off circle. 6 minutes remaining in the period. Scoreless tie here. It's Bowen in to take this face-off against DeAngelis. Bowen wins it for the Panthers. That shot blocked by DeAngelis. That puck sent through the crease clean all the way to the other side. Big hit behind the net. DiCarlo says, that's fine, I'll send the puck away anyway. And now DiCarlo going back for more against Wallace. And DiCarlo picks his pocket for a moment, and DeAngelis comes away with it. Highlanders can have some numbers here as DeAngelis speeds forward, as Costa was also with him. Instead, sent back quickly Wallace, very dangerous with the puck. As he centers that, came off of Doe's skate and got past the far side of the net. but then cleared out by the Highlanders. It's going to be an icing as the puck will come back down to the Highlander zone. 5:18 remaining in the first period as Beverly has reasserted their attack. Face-off won back by Beverly, but cleared out by the Highlanders. That's collected by DiCarlo, sent to the far side to Candelino. Unable to collect it from the corner and get it out. Now some speed coming out from behind the net. Opportunity right there is down on the ice is Jackson, but the rebound is put home. As the initial stop by Damian Jackson, I think O'Leary was down there, able to get the rebound cleared into the net as Jackson was down on the ice. Highlander defense can't allow the loose puck around like that to stay in that area as it bounced around the crease for a while. Panthers take the 1-0 lead on the O'Leary goal. 4:50 remaining in the period. Now Wallace back quickly for the Panthers. As he's into the zone, he loses his edge though. Hart able to get it away from him. Now Simeon sends that one. Loses it though on the pass. Simeon will send it in now as he dumps that. Doe collects it behind the net. Highlanders trailing by a goal now, 1-0. They've been playing with fire as the Panthers had the best of the attack so far. That shot sent aside by Jackson. Highlanders have some numbers here as DeAngelis is in, working against Simeon. Sends it around the net, and Casesso will try to collect it across the far boards midway up, but instead Beverly comes away with it. And they've got Wallace down ice. Knifing in and collecting it is going to be Bowen as he drops it off for Wallace. Wallace tries the forehand shot. It goes wide, off the boards. Now back behind the net is Barrow. He sends it out. As the Panther attack continues, Highlanders have got to get this puck out of the zone. As Barrow comes out, Casesso sent to the ice. Good block there by Shane Doe as he was in great position, and he will clear the puck all the way down for the icing, but that will give the Highlanders the opportunity to change it up as the Panther attack has been relentless in this period. Highlanders only giving up 1 goal so far. Damian Jackson has been good, but the Panthers have had the run of attack. They have dominated possession in this game. Now Barrow sends it back out to the point. Shot deflected wide to the near side. Barrow sends it deeper. DiCarlo tried to get it out. Kept in by the Panthers behind the net. Shot knocked aside by Jackson. That second shot by Fisher wide to the near side. And DeAngelis will send that down the ice. And another icing is going to be the call. Highlanders just trying to stave off the assault right now as the Panthers just continue to keep the puck in. Highlanders can't seem to get it out except to send it all the way down and get the icing call. It's Bowen against Jones. Highlanders will pick up the puck as Antonelli has it. Antonelli looking to carry it out, gets it out of the zone, but he pays for it as Wheeler took it, or Wallace took him down. Now, Meza was in for just a moment, but the Highlanders able to poke it away. Nice use of the stick there. Now they find Braden Hart. Hart gives it off to Jones. Or strike that. Nice moves there by Ben DiCarlo. DiCarlo carries it all the way in and gets it around to Tim Jones. Jones gives it off to Braden Hart, but he gets it poked away immediately. Nice job with the stick there by Connor Wallace. Highlanders will back things up, try to get a good offensive rush as Casesso gives it off to Hart. Hart with speed down the near side. He's looking for some help as the Highlanders went for a change. There was no help to be given. Now the Highlanders have everybody on. DeAngelis is over there trying to keep it in, but unable to. Hart keeps control of the puck and sends it in. Has to be played by P.J. Redmond. One of the few times that might go down as a shot today for the Highlanders. Kept in well by Candelino at the blue line. Sent back down as the Panthers send it back to the blue line. Now Casesso will carry it in. Crosses into the crease. Costa with the shot. Hit was blocked. Good job by Redmond there. And then DeAngelis was there. And Redmond was able to stop him as well. As both Costa and DeAngelis shots at that one. PJ Redmond up to the task. Casesso setting that up. So the Highlanders a little bit of offense showing there. 1:40 remaining here in the period. Panthers have dominated it so far. As beautiful pass tape to tape across the ice. Malionic tried to get by. Nice job defensively by Doe. It's Candelino now trying to get it away from Malionic. Right out in front of the net. As Jackson was unable to get the glove on it, it squirted out to the point. Nice job defensively there by the Highlanders as Casesso comes away with it after blocking the shot. Casesso takes the shot. It is deflected up into the netting. 1:07 remaining here in the first period. Highlanders trailing by a goal. Highlanders have got to figure out some way to get their offense rolling. It's Tim Jones. Loses that face-off as Beverly with speed down ice. Zach Jones. Nice job there by Candelino as he's able to get control of the puck. Little two-man game behind the net along with DiCarlo, and they clear it out. Antonelli dumps it in. Now Braden Hart chasing it down, but controlled by the Panthers. As Zach Jones sends it out of the area. Dangerous here as Alexeyev sends it towards the net, and that's going to go in. As it is a goal. Alexeyev, Alexander Alexeyev, number 17, sent it towards the net. I'm not sure who ended up getting that goal. May have been Henry Mills, number 15. Or strike that. May have been, yeah, it could have been. Not totally sure who ended up with that net. We will wait for the announcement on that. But Beverly gets their second goal of the period. Again, Highlanders playing with fire. Braden Hart, opportunity here, whiffs at the wrister. 25 seconds remaining in the period. Highlanders down by 2 as Alexeyev will pick it up and chase it all the way down. DeAngelis will pick it up, avoid the check, and come out with speed. 10 seconds remaining. Highlanders 2-on-2. He's got Hart with him. Casesso trailing, but nice job there once again by Alexeyev as he was able to get that clear. Actually, that's Logan Bowen who cleared that away. 1.7 seconds remaining. Highlanders with the face-off in the Beverly zone. Casesso will take this. Empty net for the Highlanders trying to win that face-off. Instead, Beverly is able to win it to the corner, and that will do it for the first period as the Highlanders struggling to find their offense, trailing 2-0 to the Beverly Panthers. We will be back for second period action here on Somerville Ed TV. Back at the Vet, Veterans Memorial Ice Rink here in Somerville as the Highlanders trail the Panthers of Beverly by the score of 2-0. A tough first period for the Highlanders as the game was played primarily in their defensive zone. Goals scored by Michael O'Leary and Henry Mills for the Panthers, and it could have been worse as the Highlanders really struggled to get the puck out of their end and get their offense going. Many icing penalties as well. There was basically about a 2-minute span during that period where the Highlanders maintain any sort of aggressive offensive attack. So we'll see what head coach Chris Capazzo wants to do coming out here in the second period, trailing 2-0, still well within reach in this game. As the Highlanders need to turn things around as they switch sides of the ice. Damian Jackson, young goalie, sophomore for the Highlanders. He was good in the first period, but his defensemen were collapsing way too far in. Passes were crossing point to point for the Panthers. So we will see if the Highlanders can clean things up as the Panthers win that draw. Meza dumps it in for the Panthers. As that puck sent towards the slot, knocked out by a Highlander defender. As Ryan Everett gets hit there, Chris Casesso trying to set a tone here for the Highlanders with a big hit there on Ryan Everett. Everett will dump that one down, and now Meza has an opportunity as it's a race with Candelino. Meza and Candelino. Candelino comes away with it. This is where the Highlanders really struggled, the forecheck. And once again, Meza gets the shot. Great job there by Damian Jackson as he got the left pad on it. And now breaking out quickly, Shane Doe. Doe fires that one and gloved by P.J. Redmond. Redmond not tested very much in the first period, but Shane Doe said, I'll give you a little quick test right here, as the wrister was taken care of, though, by Redmond. Good to see some excitement, some speed coming out of the zone for the Highlanders from Shane Doe there. As Tim Jones loses that one to O'Leary. Highlanders, though, on the forecheck, trying to get it, and it will be kept in. Nice job pinching down by DiCarlo. Far side now. And the Panthers come away with it all the way down ice, and it will go for an icing, as that was dangerous. Anthony Barrower down in the area for the Panthers. No Highlanders around except the goalie, Damian Jackson. But the face-off on the icing will come back into the Panther zone. Tim Jones taking it for the Highlanders, won by the Panthers. As Simeon takes it around. Kept in there at the boards. Nice job by Shane Doe. He cycles it around. Antonelli and Jones trying to keep it in for the Highlanders, but the Panthers come away with it. As through neutral ice, Malionik has it. He pulls that one up, takes a hit from Tim Jones. Antonelli gets it taken away, and the Panthers look to reset the attack as Barrower sends it across ice. Highlanders doing a much better job preventing the entrance into the zone here, as Doe will send this one out. Now Everett will chase it down for the Panthers. Doe, nice job, Doe, as he's able to get it on the forecheck. Doe is in, and that one stuck, used by the stick by Redmond as he moved it aside, but Doe gets it back. Tries to get towards the net, but unable to. Now DeAngelis will chase this one down for the Highlanders, as DeAngelis now being used more as a defender in this setup. As DeAngelis is passed down ice, whistle, stops play. So we have the offside coming out of the Highlander zone. So face-off will be just outside the Highlander zone. DeAngelis will step in to take this one. So he wins that one back to Candelino. Candelino has speed into the attacking zone as he hits that one, deflected wide, far side. DeAngelis picks it up in the corner, tries to pull it away with it, but the Panthers, three Panthers, take the puck away from him. Now Alexandriev cycles it around, gets out of the zone. Chased down by DiCarlo. Mills is fighting him. So DiCarlo puts it behind the net. Casesso comes away with it. Casesso will try to clear that out, but kept in by Fisher as he sends it back down. Nice move there by Candelino as he's able to get free, sends it up to Casesso. Casesso is in as he sends that one right into Redmond's gut. Redmond will hold on. So the Highlanders looking to test P.J. Redmond a little bit more here in the first period. Redmond faced possibly 3 or 4 shots in that first period. He's already seen more than that here in the second. 11:54 remaining. Panthers still leading 2-0. It's Tim Jones fighting for that faceoff. Harden comes away with his. He puts that one towards the net. Hart shot blocked by Redmond. Nice attempt, though, by Hart. Highlanders getting more shots on net. That puck taken away. Dangerous here, but Doe is back. Doe has opened this period out very strongly for the Highlanders. It's Candelino now. Pass forward, looking for Hart. Gets by him, but it's into the zone as Everett has it for the Panthers. Hart chases it down. Antonelli gets it mid-boards far side. He cycles it down deeper. That one's sent out. Candelino's in a race with Meza. And Candelino will win that race with Meza as he cycles it all the way around, but Bowen tried to keep it in, but it hopped over his stick. Now they try the entry once again, but a nice job there by Candelino as he's able to keep it out. Antonelli trying to get the stick to it, unable to. Panthers keep control in neutral ice. Picked up by O'Leary as he's into the zone. Circles around behind the net, tries the pass into the slot to Wallace. Good job defensively as Doe was riding Wallace off of that puck. Pinching down now is Wheeler. Highlander loses his stick. That would be Braden Hart. And the Panthers keep it in the zone, but Hart gets his stick back, and he's able to poke that one out of the zone, and Hart will carry it out. As he will dump that one in, the Highlanders go for the change. And that puck sent up ice. Malionic's got speed down. Doe is defending him as Malionic picks it up in the corner. Tries to leave that one off for O'Leary. Picked up, though, by DeAngelis. Now Casesso has it. 3-on-3 here for the Highlanders, but the offsides is going to be the call as they were breaking into the zone. A little bit ahead, so the faceoff comes outside the Panthers' defensive zone. 10 minutes remaining in the second period. Panthers leading 2-0. Highlanders looking much more active offensively here in this second period. It's DeAngelis just outside the zone. Costa came out, but he played the puck while still in the zone. Face-off will come outside. DeAngelis facing off against Bowen. DeAngelis wins it to Casesso. Casesso into the zone as he's knifing in between the Panthers. Loses the puck in the corner, but it's kept in at the point. Now Casesso cycling back around. Couldn't quite get it on the forehand for the shot, but Shane Doe stays in. Casesso went to the ice. No whistle, no call. As Costa has it in the corner. It's poked past him. And now Casesso's going to chase this one down into behind the net. As Zach Jones carries it out for the Panthers. Jones sends it on down. Alexandrov is down there. He had a really strong first period for the Panthers. Puck is pulled away by DeAngelis, though, from behind the net. That goes off of a Panther on the bench. No whistle, so play continues. As that puck sent towards the net. Off the post, it'll go over into the netting. Face-off will stay in the Highlander zone. 8:53 remaining in the second period. Highlanders have come out here in this second period much more energized offensively. They've got to keep that energy up. Can't let it drop off here at the midway point of the period. So they look to get back into this one, trailing 2-0. Tim Jones taking this face-off for the Highlanders. Won by the Panthers back to the point. As that one sent in, held on to by Damian Jackson. Good job by Jackson as Teddy Fisher fired that one in from the point. .846 remaining here in the second period, I should say. Face-off won by the Highlanders. Braden Hart touches it to Tim Jones. Jones quickly down ice. So he will battle over in the corner for it. Hart down there with him. Puck is pulled away by Bowen. Now Bowen poked there by Hart, but Bowen keeps control. It's 3-on-2. Panthers have the numbers advantage. As Wheeler, or Wallace I should say, whiffs at that one, doesn't get a lot on it, goes wide of the net. Now Braden Hart back the other direction. He's got speed as he's into the zone alone. He's got Antonelli with him as Antonelli mid-boards near side will cycle it deeper. Can't get it past Bowen as the pass comes out, and Wallace is all the way down. And that's going to be the icing. 8:01 remaining here in the second period. Panthers sacrificing a bit of defense to try to get guys breaking out. That's the second time an icing has been called when a Panther was the closest player to it. As that puck cleared away. Nice job there by Malionic. Now Malionic with speed as he gets all the way down. Highlanders can't allow somebody to knife in like that. And the net comes off the moorings. Stoppage there as Malionic had it midboard's far side. He was assessing the situation. 7:50 remaining in the period. Highlanders have to keep that energy up, keep that play, that speed they were showing earlier in this period. As that'll be cycled around by DiCarlo. Casesso, unable to keep it from going deeper. As Everett was able to cycle it deeper, battle along the boards now. Malionic spun away, kept it, got it down to O'Leary. Now Malionic leads O'Leary in, screening him there. Shot deflected wide. Bouncing puck in the slot. Malionic comes away with it. He tries the wrister. It's deflected back and out of the zone. Now Simeon, he'll carry it all the way in as he gets by DiCarlo and is able to get it by Jackson as well. The Highlanders had done a great job throughout the early portion of this period, but Thomas Simeon, one of their captains, one of their senior captains, showed his speed, and the poke check attempt by DiCarlo came up empty, and Damian Jackson was not able to make the stop, so 3-0 the Panther lead. Now 7:08 remaining in the second period. Highlanders can't let that deflate them. They've showed a lot of effort, a lot of heart here in the second period. They've got to come back out, try to get something on the board here in these last 7 minutes as Braden Hart is in and just quite couldn't get a clean shot there. Zantinelli now with 3 Panthers around him in the corner. Someone's got to be open. Shane Doe fires that one wide of the net to the far side. Hart will keep it in. Hart now controls the puck, fires it in. Redmond off the blocker, and speed now the other direction as Alexeyev, I should say, gets it taken away by Shane Doe. Now Antonelli looking for Hart. Off of Hart's stick, sent back by Wheeler. And DiCarlo will pick it up there. So DiCarlo looks for Antonelli. Antonelli tries to touch that one off, looking for Shane Doe to get out of the zone, but unable to, as keeping hold of it is Henry Mills. Mills fires that one. Good job by Damian Jackson as he's able to stop that one. He holds on. 6:15 remaining in the second period. 3-0 is the Panther lead. Make sure you're keeping your eyes here on Somerville Ed TV's YouTube channel. Mash the buttons, like, share, subscribe. We've got our subscribers up above 2,700. Let's go for 3,000 as the winter goes and the spring comes in. As we mash those buttons, like, share, subscribe to Somerville Ed TV. So the Highlanders looking for some offense here as Matt DeAngelo is trying to break into the zone. Panthers were able to clear it out. Now Casesso, he's got some speed in. He's on his forehand, tries to fire that one. Blocked well by Simeon as he got a stick in. DeAngelis checked by Simeon along the boards. Costa trying to clear that puck out. Costa keeping the work, but Bowen comes away with it. As Bowen off the glass all the way down ice, and Mezza's down there, but that'll be an icing once again. You see once again Mezza very far down ice, and the frustrating part about it is you're basically taking one of your players out of the defensive zone if they're going to be playing that far down ice, and the Highlanders have not been able to take advantage of that. Of course, Seamus Foley not playing for the Highlanders tonight, coach's decision. He could have been very important for them. Candelino looks to hold this one in for the Highlanders. Bowen is able to carry it out, as DeAngelis will block that one, and DiCarlo will pick it up. DiCarlo looks to clear, but Simeon keeps it in as he cycles it down lower. Now Candelino picks it up. Sends it forward to Casesso. Casesso gets checked along the near boards but keeps going. As the hit there from Wallace. And DeAngelis loses the puck to Meza as Meza's in now. Candelino with the poke gets it away. That one sent towards the net. Nice job by Jackson as the shot came in from Connor Wallace. Now another shot there. Great job by Jackson, 2 in a row. As Bowen had the shot, Jackson was able to get it with the right pad, and then he got the left pad out as well for the rebound attempt. Now DeAngelis with Casesso. They're in 2-on-2. Casesso off the skate as he tried to get it into the crease. Then he's frustrated. He bangs the stick against the wall there as Redmond sent his second attempt aside. Back quickly the other direction, Nathan Wheeler into the zone. He's sent down by the Highlander defense. It's Casesso calling for the puck. And he will spin and fire that one in and head to the bench. Tim Jones gets the check on the midboard's far side as the Highlanders look to dump it in. And we have a whistle and stoppage. Highlanders showing some frustration out there as the Beverly defense has been very stout. And when they've gotten shots on goal, PJ Redmond has been able to handle them quite readily. Puck won by Beverly for a moment as they do come away with it. As Barrower is in, he fires that one. And that one goes high and wide. 4:06 remaining in the second period. Highlanders down 3-0. So they look to win the second of a 4-game homestand after losing the first game 5-2 to Lexington. Games remaining here in the Vet over this week against Plymouth South and Medford. That puck sent up into the netting. Remember that Plymouth South game, that'll be noon on Saturday. Noon on Saturday the 11th. As that puck, once again, Doe tried to collect it right towards his goalie who handled it easily, Damian Jackson. He'll cover it up. Face-off stays in the Highlander zone. Under 4 minutes remaining in the second period. That one won behind the net by the Highlanders, picked up there. Not sent out, though, as it's kept in by Wheeler at the point. That one sent across by Mills, knocked away by Jackson. As Wheeler pinching down, gets it back to Mills. Shane Doe looking to steal the puck away. But Wheeler keeps that in still. Wheeler doing yeoman's work there at the point, keeping the puck in. As now, Highlanders trying to carry this one out. And still can't clear it out. As Mills was able to cycle it back deeper, and finally the Highlanders able to clear that puck out, but it's going to go as an icing. 3:16 remaining. Face-off will stay in the Highlanders zone. Highlanders trailing this one 3-0. As Beverly once again beginning to tilt that ice surface the wrong way for the Highlanders. Face-off, battled for. DeAngelis has it around his feet, got his stick to it for just a moment, but then it was sent down deeper by Bowen. Now DiCarlo gets spun around, but DeAngelis comes away with the puck. It's DeAngelis with Casesso across ice. DeAngelis speed into the zone, pulls up, sends it across between the circles, nobody's home. Now Meza back the other direction once again. The icing will go. The Highlanders have the face-off in the Panther zone. It's DeAngelis against O'Leary. O'Leary wins that one for the Panthers as Barrow tries to clear it out. Held in nicely by Candelino. But then the puck was taken. Oh, DeAngelis, he picks the pocket, tried to cut between two defenders. Shane Doe keeps it in the zone. As Doe gives it back to the point. Candelino gives it to DeAngelis. DeAngelis back to Doe. Doe looking to get it towards the net where Hart was waiting and tried to get a tip in, but Redmond was able to get it cleared away. Back the other direction quickly is O'Leary as Shane Doe rides him off the puck. Highlanders had Braden Hart camping out in front of the net, but just couldn't quite get the tip in. Now the Panthers back the other direction. They are going to try to ply it here, but Everett couldn't keep it in. Casesso, unfortunately, could not get the flow going for the Highlanders. As Doe sends it around near side to Candelino. Candelino back to Doe. Now Hart. Hart will carry this one up. Good forecheck there by the Panthers, getting in the way as Tim Jones will sweep it and dump it. Picked up by Ryan Everett. Now Antonelli has it, far boards. He'll fire that one towards the net. Blocked by the Panther defense. Speed coming back the other direction is Henry Mills as he gets past Candelino. Ends up going behind the net. Now Mills once again fires that one, no good. It's blocked out by a Highlander defender. Fisher sends it deeper. It's Candelino battling in the corner. 1 minute remaining here in the second period as Wheeler sends that wide. Candelino trying to clear it out, but Wheeler pinching down, misses as he whiffs on it. Teddy Fisher will pick it up and then touched in by the Panthers. DeAngelis comes out with it, looks for Casesso down ice, gets all the way clean through to Redmond, who will send it off the blade of his stick, picked up by Wheeler. Highlanders trying to be aggressive on the forecheck. 28 seconds remaining. That's held in at the point. Fired wide far side as Antonelli will be the first to it along the boards. Cycles it deeper to Tim Jones. Jones and Antonelli battling down there, trying to get the puck, but instead Bowen comes away with it. And Bowen looking to clear that out. And we're going to have a penalty called, it looks like. Highlanders might get an opportunity here with the first power play of the night. It will be a offsetting penalty as Antonelli was called for it, as well as Fisher. So neither team with the advantage here. Both teams have players sitting for 2 minutes. As that's sent wide, far side by Everett from the point. That will do it for the second period as the Panthers added one more. They lead 3-0 as we move to the third period. We will be back for third period action here from the Vet on Somerville Ed TV. We are back at the Vet. Veterans Memorial Ice Rink here in Somerville. I'm Todd Harmon here on Somerville Ed TV as we move towards third period action here at the Vet. Highlanders trailing this one by the score of 3-0 as the Panthers were able to add on to their 2-0 lead in that third period with a goal by Thomas Simeon as he joins Michael O'Leary and Henry Mills as Panther goal scorers tonight. The Highlanders struggling to get their offense going. Got some consistent attack during the first half of that second period, but by the end of the period, the Panthers' offensive attack was just able to tilt that ice once again. And it took some excellent saves by Highlander goal minder Damian Jackson to keep it a 3-0 game. So the Highlanders need to come out here in this third period, and they need to find some way to get beyond this Panthers defense and get out of their own zone, as they've struggled with that throughout the night. Seamus Foley, senior captain for this team, not available. Coach's decision tonight. He'd be extremely helpful for the Highlanders. Shane Doe has had an excellent game, though, as well as Pasquale Candelino. As you see Doe with the puck, and there is Candelino as well, as they have been the lead defenseman for the Highlanders tonight. As that puck sent down ice, DeAngelis is going to be the first one to it. It was tipped in neutral ice, so no icing. So DeAngelis now with it, comes out of the corner, gliding out. He'll cut in towards the net, fires it, and that will go up into the netting, as that was just wide, trying to get that short side on P.J. Redmond. Redmond has been excellent tonight when tested, but honestly, he's not been tested very much. So the Highlanders have not had a lot of time on the attack. They get this face-off in the Panthers zone. They need an early goal in this period to get back into this one, trailing 3-0. That one back, Wheeler has it for the Panthers. Kept in by Candelino. Is Braden Hart. He's had an excellent game as well. Chases it down. Casesso comes away with it. He'll hit the body instead of taking the puck. Now Nathan Wheeler is in the other direction. Or strike that. That was Kobe Malionik. As Malionik has been excellent for the Panthers with his speed. Casesso sends that towards the goal. It's set aside with a stick by Redmond. Hits are getting a bit harder out there, as you can hear the boards rattling. Big hit there by Casesso. DeAngelis gets a hit as well, and sent to the ice is DiCarlo. Around the back of the Highlander net now as DeAngelis gets a hip in to prevent the flow for Beverly, but they maintain possession as that sent through the slot, but Malionik couldn't get a stick on it. Now Casesso has speed in the attacking zone as he switches to his forehand, and wasn't quite able to get the shot off. Tried to hit Tim Jones with it, and now Costa takes a backhanded swipe at it, but he couldn't get it on the net. Kept in by DiCarlo. DiCarlo sends it down to Costa. Costa looking for the touch there, but it went wide of the net. Nice thought there by Costa and DiCarlo. Now Tim Jones. Got to say, I was watching last year's game against Beverly, and Tim Jones has improved his skating immensely this season. As he looked kind of like a giraffe on ice last year. But Tim Jones, he's showing speed. He's showing, look at that turn right there as he keeps that puck in. Number 10, Tim Jones, showing some nice skating out there tonight. As he keeps that puck in once again, goes to the ice this time, going for it, and Beverly will get control. As they are into the zone, nice poke there as DiCarlo was able to get the puck away. Now Lewis has it. Marco Lewis through neutral ice, unable to get it into the zone. Highlanders went for a change, and that gives Zach Jones the opportunity to control the puck for a moment. Now DeAngelis with speed loses it in the neutral zone. And that one's sent through the slot by Bowen. Unable to be kept in, so they'll have to clear the zone. Braden Hart along the boards pokes it out. Controlled by Wheeler of the Panthers. As an opportunity here as DeAngelis has it going in. He's got Casesso with him, but it bounces off the skate of Matolo. Now DeAngelis looking to get it in the corner, but it gets by him there. Candelino holds it in at the point. As that one hit off of Wheeler's skate. Sticks flying all over the place. DeAngelis lost his for a moment. He's got it back. Candelino unable to keep that one in. No, he did keep it in. Highlanders did not need? Yes, they did not. They did need to clear the zone. Penalties are now over. You had dual penalties going on there. As Teddy Fisher and Kyle Antonelli were in the box, they both come out. Teams were playing at even strength, 5-on-5. Due to the offsetting nature of the penalties. 11:22 remaining in the game. Highlanders down 3-0. Tim Jones in the face-off circle. But the Panthers get the win. As Candelino looks to clear it out, it's down at Antonelli's skates. He couldn't find it. Cleared across ice. As that one's dumped in from the far side. Opportunity there for Bowen as it got blocked by Antonelli. Costa touches it, tries to clear it. Antonelli off of him, it goes clear. Antonelli once again controlling through neutral ice, but gets it taken away by Wallace. Now the dump in there by the Highlanders as Antonelli will chase it down. Ryan Everett will kick it out for the Panthers. Casesso dumps it back in. As Antonelli chases it to the near corner. He will hold it pinning there until the Highlander reinforcements show up. Casesso's there. He's got it. Tries to send it across, looking to get it to Shane Doe. And penalty there as DeAngelis comes flying in. Actually, it'll be icing, not a penalty. I was wondering about that. There was contact, and Malionik went to the ice. But the icing is the call, so the face-off comes back to the Panthers zone. No penalty on that play. As DeAngelis holds on to it, Casesso with it, fires it from the face-off circle, but gets blocked by a Panther defenseman. Puck bouncing around, Shane Doe trying to control it at the point he does. Doe fires that one towards the net, gets deflected wide. Casesso mid-boards will pick it up, cycles it down deeper to Hart. As Braden Hart has it in the far corner. DeAngelis comes up trying to take that puck away. Gets cleared out by the Panthers as Doe gets a nice stick on it there. Good hand-eye there by Shane Doe. Shane's had a strong game. But the Panthers able to come out with it. Dangerous here as they are in against Jackson. And that will be a goal for number 9, Anthony Baror. As he snipes the forehand past Damian Jackson in alone. After the neutral ice turnover. 4-0, the Panther lead, 9:29 remaining here in the game. Jones once again in the face-off circle. Won that one back for the Highlanders, but the Panthers pounced on it. As Mills gets it into the zone. Gives it off to Jones, gives it back to Mills, right on that post. Jackson had the skate right up against the post. A great job with the right pad as nothing was getting past him there. Face off remains in the Highlander zone. As Doe sends it around. Lewis tried to take off before he got the puck. Now Antonelli. All the way around, Doe let it go, kept in by the Panthers. Candolino trying to carry this out, and he's going to succeed in getting it out of the zone. Could not quite get it past number 19, Ryan Everett. Everett has had an excellent game defensively for the Panthers, keeping the puck in the zone, pinching down at the right times, as you see there. Shane Doe with the puck in the corner for the Highlanders, sends it behind the net to Candolino. Now Candolino sends it up ice. That's Lewis. As Marco Lewis is into the zone, sends that one in. Redmond uses the stick and will poke it aside, up into the netting. Face-off will stay in the Panther zone, 8.5 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders, as we look ahead, 4 wins on the season. They need 6 more to guarantee themselves a playoff spot. There are rankings coming out, by the way. The MIAA rankings will be out Friday. That will be Friday. January 10th, the MIAA rankings for boys basketball, girls basketball, and Braden Hart, what a move there as he deked right between the Panthers' legs, but shot goes wide for Braden. Now Casesso breaks the stick. Panthers come away with it as Meza fires that one, almost deflected into the net, but a good job there by Jackson as he's able to dive out and get that puck, knocking the net off its moorings. Back to what I was saying about the MIAA rankings. They will be out Friday the 10th. We will find out where the rankings are for the Highlander boys basketball, girls basketball, as well as the hockey team. Remember, no matter what the ranking is, if you have a 500 record or above, you go to the playoffs. That's why the Highlanders need 10 wins to get to the playoffs yet again for the 3rd year in a row. That shot deflected wide. Doe couldn't quite collect it. The Panthers have it behind the net as Bowen sends it back to the point. Bowen picks it up mid-boards. Forehand shot blocked there by Shane Doe. Meza now, near side. Gets checked down there by Casesso. Braden Hart, good send out to DeAngelis as DeAngelis between the defenders tries to get to the forehand there. But a great job once again by this defense of the Panthers, keeping Matt DeAngelis from getting the shot off. That puck across the crease, or across the slot, I should say, sent out by Meza, though. Now Bowen dumps it into the zone, cleared out quickly by Casesso. Bowen carries this one in. He's on his forehand, so dangerous, fires that shot, it's high off the glass. Bounces back out into the near face-off circle, handled there by Casesso. So he's got it behind the Highlander net. He sends it out. Gives it to Costa. Costa over to Antonelli. Antonelli will dump that one in. Costa gets a stick to it. Tim Jones will pick it up, but he can't keep control, and the Panthers are out on the attack. Candolino looking to ride Malionik off of it. Malionik gets down to the boards. Check there from Doe. As Baror circles around. Sends it to the mid-boards. Malionik couldn't do anything with it there. He gets checked down to the ice. Doe will try to dump it out with a backhand. Antonelli mid-boards couldn't quite get it out. O'Leary sends it back in. So it goes wide of the net. Costa will finish that off for the Highlanders as he clears it out. But that will go down as an icing as it goes all the way down. So the face-off will return to the Highlander zone. 6:01 remaining in the game. Highlanders, 2 more games remaining in this homestand at the Vet. Plymouth South this Saturday, January 11th at noon. And a big, huge GBL game against Medford here at the Vet on Monday the 13th at 5:30. 5:30 against the Mustangs of Medford here at the Vet as the Highlanders will close out their 4-game homestand then. Kept in for a moment, cleared out as Fisher was not quite able to get it back in. Panthers did not clear the zone. Face-off comes outside the Highlander zone, 5:37 remaining in the game. Highlanders should be back at full strength against that game, or in that game against Plymouth South this Saturday. That puck tapped in neutral ice. Candolino gets a stick to it, gives it to Doe. Doe's pass stolen away by Jones, as Jones will send it into the zone. Candolino trying to get it out of the zone, unable to. Braden Hart gets a stick to it too. Now Wallace sends it behind the net. Highlanders come away with it as DeAngelis couldn't quite clear the zone. So he tried to get it up to Braden Hart and out of the zone. Now Hart trying to clear that out along the mid-boards. Once again, unable to. The Panthers, such a good job along those mid-boards, keeping it in the zone. Now Shane Doe has speed. He will fire that one. Redmond all the way out of the edge of his crease, taking down the angle. Easily swallows that one up. 4:46 remaining in the game. Highlanders down by 4. Face-off, battled for, won by the Panthers as Bowen comes away with it. Bowen's got speed as he goes around Doe, sends it back to the slot, poked away. Nice job defensively by the Highlanders. Antonelli out on that one. Now Meza tries to turn, gets it knocked away by Doe. Meza's in the corner there. Casesso was fighting for it there as well. Jones trying to get this puck out of the Highlander end, gets it to Antonelli, and Kyle's out of the end. Kyle looking to dump it in. Instead, dropped it right on the tape of Teddy Fisher, who's going to go down, fire the forehand shot, handled well by Jackson. Another shot, rebound comes off, and there's Bowen right on the doorstep. He's able to put it home. 5-0 now. The Panther lead, 3:58 remaining in the game. as the dam is burst open here for the Panthers. They have had the run of play throughout the night. Highlanders really struggling to get the puck out of their own end. And really not able to use their speed, which is so electrifying on that full ice surface when they're able to get out there and skate. And the Panthers have done an excellent job keeping the Highlander speed down, making them fight for every inch out of their own zone as well as through neutral ice. As you see DeAngelis come out with speed here. As they're able to get the spin from DeAngelis, tried to get the pass, but it's knocked away by the Panther defense. Now the Panthers just collapsing down on DeAngelis and they get the puck away from him. Far side now, Malionic gets ridden away by Braden Hart. That one's sent back. Jackson got his glove on it for one save as tempers now flaring. Ben DiCarlo involved for the Highlanders. So he will be sent off. Some extracurricular there afterwards, pushing, shoving. DiCarlo will go to the box. Highlanders quite frustrated tonight. Difficult time. They were frustrated getting the puck out of their own end, frustrated in neutral ice as well. As we'll have Malionic's going to go in. And I believe Barrower also went in. So the Highlanders will have a man advantage here. No, they will not. So 2 Highlanders in the box as well. Casesso, I believe, went in as well. Hart picks up the turnover. That one off the side of the netting. As Hart trying to get on the scorer's sheet. He's had a good game, a good season so far for Braden Hart. Speed down ice for Ryan Everett. Everett through the slot there, goes clean, poked out. Zach Howe getting some time for the Highlanders, number 9. Tim Jones will take this face-off for the Highlanders. 2:42 remaining in the game. Highlanders down 5-0. They want to get some sort of offensive flow, find some way through this Panther D that has frustrated them so much today. Shane Doe, one of the highlights for the Highlanders tonight. He's been excellent on the defensive end. Whiffed on that one as Antonio Lewis into the game for the Highlanders as well. Lewis chasing this down on the far boards. Lewis has the puck into neutral ice. Gets ridden down by the Panthers. So Panthers will dump that in. Jackson puts the glove on it. 2:05 remaining. Face-off stays down in the Highlander end. Shane Doe and Ryan Everett sharing defensive secrets, I think. They're both defensemen. Just a little conversation there. Actually, it may have been Matthew Rex on his way off the ice. It's Tim Jones taking this face-off. Panthers able to win it. Nice job there with the blocker by Jackson. But once again, Highlanders unable to clear the zone. It's the puck taken away from Pinero. Trying to get the puck out of the zone as Hart will pick this up. Braden Hart once again in for the Highlanders. Offensively cycles around behind the net. Out to the point. Doe sends it in. Comes off of Redmond's pads. Got through clean from Doe. Doe over here near side. Gives it off to Pinero. Pinero cycles it deeper. Now Hart behind the net. Battling there. As it comes out near boards. Carried away by Zach Jones. Now into the attacking zone is Henry Mills. Mills defended by Doe as Doe will knock that one away. Now Matolo keeps that lower. Cycles it lower, I should say. Now Doe has it. Sees in. He'll fire that one. Redmond sticks that one aside. Doe chases it down to the corner, sends it around. Less than a minute remaining. Here's Tim Jones comes in for the check. Now Matthew Rex cutting in, going down to the corner. Rex's attempt at the pass goes clean through and out of the zone. 40 seconds remaining in the game. As Antonio Lewis sends it up ice in neutral ice. Can't keep control though. Walsh loses control for the Panthers as he's into the attack. Tim Jones tried to pick that one up, got it poked away. Now Candelino will carry it in for the Highlanders. He fires that one off the right blocker of Redmond. Rebound came out, but the Highlanders couldn't find it to do anything with it. Now DiCarlo will cycle that deeper, or strike that. That was Pinero cycling it deeper. As Lewis over in the corner, last 4 seconds, Lewis just trying to get the puck away from Wheeler. Wheeler will hold it against the boards, and that will do it as the Panthers come away with the 5-0 victory. Tough night for the Highlanders as they were not able to get their offensive flow going. They were down one of their main defensemen as he was not in the game. No Seamus Foley tonight. Very difficult for the Highlanders as they fall in this one by the score of 5-0. That will drop their record to 4-3. The Panthers move to 500, 4-4 overall on the season. That's going to do it for us here from the Vet on Somerville Ed TV. We're going to be back here on Saturday the 11th at 12 noon, facing off against Plymouth South. And then don't forget on Monday evening the 13th, 5:30 here at the Vet against Medford. We'll have coverage of both of those games here on Somerville Ed TV. Thank you so much for watching at home. We really do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much as well. Lenny Scaletta on camera, Ben Martin on direction. Thank you very much for watching at home. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Hockey on Somerville Ed TV.